Imagine waking up to a world blanketed in white, where roads have vanished, cars lie buried under towering drifts, and life seems frozen in time. This was the stark reality for residents of Shandong province in eastern China as a devastating snowstorm gripped the region in December 2024. A spectacle of nature's sheer power, this storm disrupted daily life, crippled transportation, and sent shockwaves across local communities. So, what exactly happened during this extraordinary weather event? Let's dig deeper into the icy chaos. It all started with an ominous warning from the National Meteorological Center, NMC. Around mid-December, meteorologists detected the formation of a potent cold wave, one that would sweep through northern and eastern China. Shandong was right in the crosshairs. The storm officially began around December 15th, bringing with it relentless snowfall and plunging temperatures. For some areas, the accumulation exceeded 30 centimeters, approximately 12 inches, enough to transform bustling cities into winter wonderlands, or rather, frozen battlegrounds. China's three-tier weather alert system, which escalates from yellow to orange to red, saw the NMC issuing an orange alert. This warning signaled imminent severe weather, and boy did the storm deliver. Coupled with frigid winds, this snowstorm was not just a passing inconvenience, but a major meteorological event linked to a broader cold wave affecting neighboring provinces like Hebei and Henan. If the heavy snow wasn't enough, temperatures took a dramatic nosedive. Shandong's thermometer readings fell by as much as 20 degrees Celsius, 36 degrees Fahrenheit, in some areas, turning already challenging conditions into outright hazards. Sub-zero temperatures became the norm, creating an environment where exposed skin could freeze in minutes. For the agricultural heartland of China, this bitter cold posed severe threats to crops and livestock. And for people braving the storm, the cold wasn't just uncomfortable, it was dangerous. Transportation bore the brunt of the storm's fury. Snow and ice rendered roads impassable, grounding vehicles and leaving highways eerily deserted. Reports indicated that nearly 200 road sections across the region had to be closed due to unsafe conditions. Even Beijing, hundreds of kilometers away, felt the storm's ripple effects, with 8 major highways shut down as suburban areas accumulated over 4 centimeters, 1.6 inches, of snow. The aviation sector fared no better. Airports struggled to keep runways clear, resulting in widespread flight delays and cancellations. Train services, often the lifeblood of intercity travel in China, were also severely disrupted. The timing couldn't have been worse, as the storm struck during a period of high travel demand. Local governments issued urgent pleas for residents to avoid unnecessary journeys, but for those who absolutely had to travel, chaos reigned. Faced with such a formidable adversary, how did Shandong's residents and authorities respond? Well, with a combination of grit, ingenuity, and rapid action. Public safety announcements became a daily ritual, urging people to stagger their travel plans, stick to public transportation where possible, and exercise extreme caution on the roads. Schools across the province shut their doors, prioritizing the safety of students and staff over continuing classes. Emergency services, meanwhile, sprang into action. Ambulances, fire trucks, and other rescue vehicles were on high alert, responding to accidents and emergencies caused by icy roads and freezing conditions. Videos circulating on social media showed heroic efforts by local teams to clear snow-blocked roads and assist stranded residents. In cities like Yantai and Weihai, the challenges were particularly acute, as snowdrifts buried cars and clogged streets, making it nearly impossible for people to access essential services. For the average resident, the snowstorm was more than just an inconvenience. It was a complete upheaval of daily life. Imagine having to dig through mounds of snow just to find your car, or being unable to leave your home because the streets had turned into icy traps. That's precisely what many faced in Shandong's hardest-hit areas. Social media platforms exploded with images and videos capturing the storm's staggering impact, from cars entirely buried in snow to children playing in drifts taller than themselves. Yet, amidst the struggle, there were moments of camaraderie. Neighbors helped each other shovel driveways, volunteers distributed food and supplies to those in need, and communities banded together to weather the storm, literally. It was a heartwarming reminder that even in the face of nature's wrath, humanity's spirit endures. Beyond its immediate disruptions, the snowstorm carried significant economic consequences. Agriculture, a cornerstone of Shandong's economy, was especially vulnerable. The NMC warned farmers to take precautions against frost damage, but even with advance notice, the freezing temperatures and heavy snowfall took a toll on crops and livestock. Local businesses also suffered. Retailers saw foot traffic plummet as residents opted to stay indoors, while many shops and restaurants were forced to close temporarily. For small business owners, the storm wasn't just a meteorological event. It was an economic blow that could take weeks, if not months, to recover from. It's not all doom and gloom, though. Heavy snowfall can be a blessing in disguise for agricultural regions, replenishing water supplies and preparing the soil for future planting seasons. However, there's a flip side. Excessive snowmelt can lead to soil erosion, flooding, and other environmental challenges if not properly managed. The NMC emphasized the importance of monitoring these impacts closely to ensure that Shandong's environment remains resilient in the wake of the storm. As the storm began to subside, meteorologists warned that the cold wave wasn't over yet. Additional snowfall was forecast for some areas, and the NMC continued to issue alerts for potential blizzards. For Shandong's residents and authorities, the focus shifted from immediate response to long-term preparation. How can the region better equip itself to handle such extreme weather events in the future? What lessons can be learned from this storm to minimize disruption and protect vulnerable populations? Events like Shandong's snowstorm are stark reminders of our planet's changing climate. While no single weather event can be directly attributed to climate change, the increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather phenomena align with scientific predictions. As global temperatures rise, understanding and adapting to these patterns will become ever more critical. For China and other countries facing similar challenges, investing in resilient infrastructure, robust early warning systems, and comprehensive disaster response plans will be key. The severe snowstorm that blanketed Shandong in December 2024 was more than just a weather event, it was a wake-up call. From its staggering impacts on transportation and community life to its broader economic and environmental ramifications, the storm underscored the importance of preparedness, resilience, and collective effort in the face of adversity. As Shandong's residents dig out from the snow and return to their routines, one thing is clear. When nature decides to remind us of its power, all we can do is adapt, respond, and learn. If you found this deep dive into Shandong's snowstorm insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and share. What do you think about the challenges posed by extreme weather events? Let us know your thoughts below.